Every morning, Ms. Elena Carter arrived at Lincoln High before the first bell rang. Her classroom, room 204, was always warm and bright, filled with gentle sunlight and the faint scent of lavender she kept on her desk. To her students, she was the teacher who smiled the most, the one who believed in them even when they didn't believe in themselves. But what no one knew was that behind her calm smile, Elena carried an invisible weight. Depression had crept into her life quietly, like fog rolling over a city, blurring everything she once found beautiful. Some mornings, getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain. Her laughter, though genuine, sometimes took effort. It began after her mother passed away. The silence in her apartment grew heavier each night. She felt like she was failing herself and her students. "How can I teach them about hope?" she'd whisper, "when I can't find my own?" One day, as she graded essays after school, a student named Mia lingered behind. "Ms. Carter," she said softly, "I wanted to thank you for today." "For what?" Elena asked, surprised. "For talking about coping skills. You said sometimes it's okay not to be okay, as long as we keep trying." I really needed that. After Mia left, Elena sat still. Her own words echoed back to her. It's okay not to be okay, as long as we keep trying. That night, she made a promise to herself. If she could teach her students to find light in dark times, she could learn to do the same. So, Elena began her quiet journey of healing. She started by walking every morning before work, just 10 minutes at first. The rhythm of her footsteps and the crisp air slowly steadied her racing thoughts. She began journaling again, writing not about her sadness, but about small victories. Today, I got out of bed. Today, I laughed. Today, I made someone smile. She reached out to a therapist. The first session was hard. She cried more than she talked, but it was the first time she didn't feel alone in months. Slowly, she learned to name her feelings, to sit with them and not let them define her. In class, she began teaching differently. Instead of just literature and grammar, she wove in lessons about life. When reading The Scarlet Letter, she spoke about shame and forgiveness. When discussing poetry, she encouraged her students to write about their fears and dreams. Room 204 became more than a classroom. It became a safe haven. And one day, something incredible happened. Her students started leaving anonymous notes on her desk. "Your class is my safe place. Thanks for reminding us that we matter. You make school feel like home." Elena cried when she read them, not out of sadness, but gratitude, because she realized something profound. By being honest about her own struggles, she had helped others face theirs. Years later, when people spoke of Ms. Carter, they didn't remember her as just an English teacher. They remembered her as the woman who taught them how to survive their storms. Her classroom light never dimmed again, not because life became perfect, but because she learned how to keep it burning, even in the dark. Moral of the story: depression doesn't disappear overnight, but healing begins the moment you choose to reach for light, no matter how dim it seems. Coping isn't about never falling, it's about learning how to rise again and again.